Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I know it's been quite a while since I've done one of these videos. Obviously, you can tell it's April. I think it's the 7th today. Just got out of work and I'm on my way up to my local home lake. And I just want to get it out right from the very beginning. I apologize for the delay in videos. I know it's been a while, unfortunately. I did mention in a previous video, I started working on a home improvement about the day or two before Thanksgiving. And unfortunately, I just finished it Sunday, like the 5th or 4th or whatever it was. So it's been a long process, unfortunately, and it really took up most of my winter ice fishing time. But fortunately now, the spring has sort of sprung. It's like 65, 70 today, somewhere in that range, which is pretty good for this area in early April. So I think we're having a pretty early spring, knock on wood, and hopefully we'll be able to get out here and get some fish. It's that first time I'm taking out the boat, you know, that dreaded time. I'm always nervous, but it's nervous, anxious, like enthusiasm, because I always get nervous when I have put the boat away for the entire winter and then have to come back out and take it out and make sure everything runs. So, you know, I get a little bit nervous about this situation, but hopefully everything will go all right. And hopefully we can get on some fish. I mean, I really would like to get some smallies if I can. Not saying I'm going to be able to. Sometimes this lake fish is tough when it's cold. You know, I've had my issues fishing cold water. Probably throw a Ned rig if I can. Throw a little Keitech swim bait and maybe like that Deraku tailspin. So those are my first plans probably. Try to go finessey. I guess it really all depends on what this water quality is going to be and the water temperature. It has been rainy earlier in the week. The last few days have been dry, so it should be okay. So hopefully we won't have any issues, but with like clarity, but the temperature is probably still going to be in the low 40s. So we're going to take it slow and see how it works. First step is making sure the boat runs. Stay tuned. Alright guys, well here we are. Unfortunately it's pretty windy. When I first got on the boat, it was not as bad on that other side. I might have to head back down along this bank here. If I head down, this isn't a common way I fish, but if I head down, there's a chance I'll be able to get out of this wind a little bit for you. I'd like to get up to this point here to start and hopefully be able to see what's going on, and then maybe the wind will chill a little bit. If not, I might try to get you out of the wind and go from there. I'm not sure how it's going to play out yet, but this is it. First couple casts of 2020 for me in open water, at least. Throwing a Lucky Craft, the XD I think it's called, or the whatever, the deeper diver one. I'm not really 100% on what it's called, but Lucky Craft pointer. Either way, it's like a 12, 14 foot diver. I wanted to just see if I could pick up a quick reaction bite. If I can, that's great. If not, I'll gladly slow down. Spot number 2. I was hoping to come over here and have it be a little less windy. It might be, I guess, a tad bit, but nothing real great, that's for sure. So fishing a Berkley worm, little Ned rig worm. I don't even know what it's called. I'd have to think about it for a second here or get out the package. But I'm fishing a Ned rig is really the moral of the story. The bait's not really super relevant, I guess, but we're gonna see if it works out. If it does work out though, I'll definitely let you know what it is. Otherwise, just kind of hopping this along the bottom here. Wind's finally calming down maybe just a wee bit. Hopefully I can see something here, maybe mark something and try to catch it. If I have to, I'll drop down and see if I can grab something on the Daraku. I don't know how to pronounce that yet. You'd think I'd have figured it out by now. I had a whole off season. But no dice. My finder's a little dusty, guys, but you can see there's one, looks like one little fish there, maybe two. I dropped down on them to see if I can get them, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna take the Daraku. Come on. I've had really good luck with this in the past. Throwing a red one right now, which is typically good in the spring. I was hoping I could just drop down on a smallie and slap one real quick. That'd be a lot of fun. My Ned rig's just out here trailing because I set it down to see if I can get onto those real quick, but I couldn't. Got sawdust all over my reels. It's been tough. There's another fish. There's one. There's one. I think. Oh my gosh, the big old pickerel. Well, that's not the right species, but it's better than nothing. Alright guys, well that's fish number one. Nice little grass pickerel. Not obviously what I was looking for, but take what I can get, I guess. So we're gonna get him back in the water real quick here. Gone. That bait that I caught that pickerel on, not that it matters, was a Berkley flatworm. 3.6 brown silver, brown back it's called. Not that that's super important because I'm sure no one's coming out here and chasing pickerel, but it does work for everything. I just needed a heavier head. I'm converting over to Sinker Swim Tackles. Their finesse head. I gotta get a little bit heavier. My bait is dragging too fast. I don't like it, so I'm gonna put a new one on here and go from there. Alright guys, so I'll let you take one guess what I forgot and why we're filming on this camera now. Because if you haven't already, my battery, my external charger is back at my house. I had some other batteries charging. I forgot to reach back behind my PC and grab it. So we're on this for a little bit. I have an extra battery that I am charging, but I have to charge it inside the GoPro, so it does take some time. So, back to throwing that Lucky Craft 110, or the pointer. Is it the pointer? Lucky Craft Pointer XD? I don't know. Vision. Megabass is the 110, Lucky Craft is the pointer. So I'm throwing the pointer, the XD, get it down a little bit deeper. I've had success here again early in the year with the jerkbait, specifically on this bang. So I'm going to give it a shot, see if I can pull one off of here. Sometimes these smallies will come out pretty deep for it, and they'll come up from pretty deep. I know it's not really the overcasty day that you would like for this bait, but it is very windy, so it should break up the bait enough to hopefully get me some action here, I would hope. But who knows? Stay tuned. So as you can see, guys, it's getting a little darker here now. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to have. I just broke off that Ned rig a few minutes ago. Camera was off, not that it's relevant. So I swapped over to a 2.8 Keitech in the Swing Impact Fat. and a little 1/8, 1/16 small, tiny little jig head. So I just swapped over to that. I'm gonna keep fishing that around this bend until basically I'm out of time. Either if it rains or it gets dark, one or the other. Hopefully my other camera will charge up soon enough and we can go back into chesty mode. But until then, stay tuned. Alright guys, so that's the end of this video. Unfortunately, it was just that one pickerel today. Wind was real bad, like sustained 12 to 15. So unfortunately, I just didn't have any luck. I was fishing a Ned rig for a while. Fished a little Kitech swim bait. I threw that Derrickoo for a while by Jackal, and then I was throwing a wiggle wart and a jerk bait as my moving baits. Trying to do a couple different things just to mix it up and try to get something to react. And unfortunately, I had a few bass, I think, swipe at it, and they slapped the jerk bait, but it just didn't get caught, unfortunately. So anyway, it was a fun day, just really a test day to get the boat out on the water, make sure everything was good to go and rolling. So that's just the start of the season. Hopefully it will get better and better as we go on. But thanks for watching. If you can, hit that subscribe button down below as always. And otherwise, just roll that music.